In a word, we stress on syllables, right? Now, in a sentence, what do we stress? What kind of words? Content words. Now, what do you mean by content word? Quickly.
Parts of speech.
Lexical words. Very good. So, what do you mean by content word or lexical? Lexicon. Okay, so a word which has a meaning on its own. What are the other types of words? You all have your models with you?
Yeah.
Page 12,
Page
12 or 13, whatever is given there. Sentence stress. Can you see that? As a rule, in connected speech, the content words are stressed and the structural words are not. However, if the structural word requires emphasis in relation to the context, it gets stressed. So what does it mean? Normally speaking, we do not stress on structural words. But sometimes if there is a need, like I bought a new car today, what will you stress? Say that I bought a new car today. New car. I bought a new car. That means only I bought, not someone else. I bought a new car. That means not an old one. I bought a new car today. When? Today. So depending upon the context, we would be stressing on the structural words as well. Otherwise, if you do not know the context, you will just stress on the content words. Now, what is a content word? Nouns. Just take a look here. Nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, reflexives, demonstratives, interrogatives. Now read the examples for nouns quickly. Verbs. Adverbs. Okay, there is no word called fastly. Remember that. Okay, it is only fast. Slowly, fast. Then we have adjectives. Reflexives. Where will you stress for myself? Good. Myself. So I did it. Myself. You should do it. So within the sentence, within the word, we are trying to stress on a particular syllable. Then reflexives. That's over. Now demonstratives. This, that, more. These, those, good. Interrogatives. When. Structural words. So we have personal pronouns, possessives, relative, I, she, her, who, then articles. A and the. A is a letter. If you teach it as A, then your children will also learn it as A. A is for ABCD. As a word, it is a book, a pencil, a teacher, a student. Then preposition, in, into. Conjunctions, more.
Then, thereafter.
Alright, now please write this sentence in your notebook in the park. I take my dog for a walk in the park. Now, what are the content words and what words would you like to stress here? If you give this sentence to your students, how will they read? English is supposed to have a stress, timed rhythm. What is the meaning? Earlier we just discussed every language, even in your mother tongue, when you speak a sentence, you don't give equal importance to all the words. Isn't it? So English is also like that. We don't give equal importance to all the words. Some get more highlighted, some get less. That's all. Now we'll just work in the reverse order. Say park. The park. In the park. Now we don't say in the park, we just say in the park. Walk in the park. For a walk in the park. Say that fast. Fast. That's why I told you this is the most commonly used sound in English. The schwa. All your strong forms. See, the strong form becomes weak. This strong form becomes weak in context. For becomes for, was becomes was. Okay, my becomes ma. To becomes ter. I'm going to the market. So most frequently used sound in English is the schwa. My dog for a walk in the park. Take my dog for a walk in the park. I take my dog for a walk in the park. Take my dog for a walk in the park. So we didn't stress on I because it is a pronoun. But as I told you earlier, depending upon the context, you may need to stress this also. Now tell me the meaning. I take my dog for a walk in the park. What's the meaning? Only I take, nobody else takes. I am taking. Okay, now listen. I take my dog for a walk. Only mine, not your dog. I take my dog for a walk in the park. Not? Did you understand? So it is not always that you stress on content words. Sometimes, depending on the meaning, you need to stress on the structural words also. So content or lexical, structural or grammatical. Now there are 3 sentences here. Read quickly. Maria has just returned from London. How will you do that? Return from London. I received a prize from the minister. Receive. My friend has arranged my return trip. My friends arranged. Why? Maria has just returned from London, or my friends just returned from London. Say that Maria's just returned. My friends arranged my return trip. My dad has given me some money. How will you say that? My dad's given me some money. Yes. My mom is a teacher. My mom's a teacher. Got it? So that's why you need to keep listening to these good speakers of English, only then you'll be able to understand. Otherwise, you get so used to breaking every word, taking a pause there. You won't be able to, there's a reason we won't be able to follow the Hollywood movies, isn't it? You'll be looking out for the subtitles. Yes. Now there are exceptions, like, can you drive a car? Say that. Yes, I can. What is can? Grammatical word? Auxiliary? Modal auxiliary. First sentence, did we stress it? No. We stressed on the verb. But the second sentence, yes, I can. So that is taking the main role there. Like a verb. Yes, I can. So instead of saying yes, I can drive, you just say yes, I can. No, I can't. Okay. Now we'll take a quick look at the intonation. Yeah, what do you mean by intonation?
Falling and rising.
Falling and rising of the tone. Okay. Most of the time we would like to give lectures to people whether they like it or not, isn't it? Then later on your friend will feel very bad. Then your other friend will say, don't worry, whatever you said was right. Only thing, maybe your tone should have been a little different. Doesn't that happen? Even at home, the way, when you're saying something, your children will get angry, your parents get angry, your siblings will get angry. But then you realize, maybe I should have changed the tone. Same thing happens vice versa. When somebody tells you also, you may not like it. So what is this tone now? The way of conveying. Very good. Yaro? Now you want a good name again. I told you nobody is a bad student here. Well, very naughty student, mischievous student, sometimes a deviant student. Now you're back on track. Yes. So the way of conveying things is what is meant by tone. Now, we don't have just one way of speaking, isn't it? I'll just give you one word. Tell me how many different ways of saying this word are there? Shall we cancel the exams? Yes. Do you have teaching practice tomorrow? Yes. So you don't have the same Josh to say yes. 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 Is this the last day of the session now? Yes. Are you waiting to go back home? Yes. Okay, you have some mixed feelings, I can say that. Isn't it? Yes. When somebody's come there near the door, you say, yes. Or will you say yes? Which is better? Yes. Okay. Now what about no? How many ways of saying no? No. When you hear some bad news? Oh no. No. Okay, now I'll just give you an example of a small baby. A baby is just crawling there. There's something, probably something burning here. Baby is crawling there, you won't say no. Baby is playing with the ball and baby is just crawling. What do you mean by crawling? He's just playing with the ball, looking at you sweetly. And when the baby smiles at you, what will you do? You also smile. The baby is still there. Will you say stop when the baby smiles? No baby will come near you. So you will also smile. Now the baby knows that you are a very friendly person. It slowly comes crawling. And again it's smiling at you. It's still far. It is not a marathon runner. You know how much time a baby takes to crawl. It is still crawling, smiling at you, crawling. And you're also, now you know the intention of the baby. It's not coming for you, but it is coming for the candle. Yeah, because it's something attractive. But now you slowly say, no. Will the baby stop? No. Why? She doesn't know any language. He or she. It only understands the tone. It's looking at your face, such a smiling face you're giving, and then it says, it keeps coming. Again you say no. And finally, when the hand is about to pounce on the... Now again will you say no? What will you say now? Now what will the baby do? Cry. Netravati. So the baby, Nirmala, the baby will start crying. Why does the baby cry for this no, but smile at that no earlier? Tone. So the tone. Baby doesn't understand whether you're speaking Telugu, Tamil, French, Latin, English, Urdu, Arabic, anything. It is just the tone. So any language you speak, la, ledu, illa, nai and all that, they will not understand. It only understands your tone. Yes? Now I'll give you one interesting sentence. Tell me. A child has got a certificate. Now we have a Netravati, when you are drawing competition and all that, you won a beautiful certificate. We have many artists, other artists also. So when you got some good certificates for your dance or for your music or for your athletics, we have some athletes also here. So now when you want to show the certificate at home, how will the people react? Oh, good, let me see, show, pursue and all that. But if the people respond, mommy is busy, father is busy doing something, and okay, let me see. How will you feel? Would you like to show it to them? No. Yeah, that excitement will just drain off. So that's one way of saying that. Any other way of saying, let me see? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see whether you're doing or not. Let me see tomorrow. Okay. Policeman comes near the accident spot. Will he say the same way? Let me see. Move. Let me see. When you have a fight. Okay, sometimes you may not be interested at all in attending some function or visiting someone. Someone keeps calling you, will you come, are you coming there? Let me see. You don't want to sound very impolite, but you say, dekhinge. So, let me see. So, clearly one can understand your feelings, your mood and your attitude just by the tone. Words are same, but your pronunciation may be perfect, but watch out for your tone. Whether you're speaking to your family members or your colleagues or your neighbors, anybody, your tone matters a lot. Okay, now we have just 3 types of tone. Some books show arrow that is falling like this. Okay, when the tone comes falling down. Now just say some words like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40. How will you count your students? 48, 49, 50. But if I say 48, 49, 50, that means there is 51 also. Okay? So after every comma, your tone goes rising. That is what the newsreaders also do. News headlines, one after the other, fast news, tone goes. Otherwise, if it is just plain reading, the tone is just falling. Whether Trump has won or he's lost the election or India has won the World Cup or not, it's only the falling tone. India has won the World Cup today. But local news will say that India won the World Cup today. Okay, but standard news you watch, it is supposed to have a falling tone. Yes, now just look at this. I'm going. We'll just read the examples, okay? I shall see you this evening. What's your name? How's your father? Go and post it. Say like, what is this now? Order. Go away. How annoying. What lovely roses. So your tone goes down whether it's an exclamation or not. So you don't say, what lovely roses. What lovely roses. What a beautiful face. What a pretty dress. Isn't it? Yeah. Now we'll come to the rising tone. Luckily, the snake didn't bite anyone. See, incomplete utterance, often the first clause of a sentence. Next, questions that demand a yes or a no answer. Can you come? Are you there? Haven't you seen it yet? Now, this tone has a lot of warmth. What's the matter? How's your headache? See, here also we have questions. Falling tone also we have questions. Like, what's your name? How's your father? But, how's your father now? Say that involvement, the warmth is there. What happened? So even if a student is coming late, the child may be having a lot of work pressures at home sometimes. Isn't it? So don't keep asking like an order there, what happened now? If you just change the tone and say, what happened? Why are you late? Why are you late always? Is there any problem? You change the tone and see, you'll be a very fantastic teacher there. Even if you're not teaching English well, no problem. But try to teach, but have a better tone from now onwards. Because your tone matters a lot. Then, polite request. Do sit down. Come here. Could I borrow your newspaper? Okay, now fall rise. Implication of something one doesn't want to express openly. Okay, if I just say, when your friend goes and comes out from a new coffee shop, So how's the coffee? The coffee is good. But if a friend says, the coffee is good, but, so that's an implication that you don't want to complain. So what could be the problem? As far as coffee is concerned, it's fine. It may be expensive, or it may be very far, or the quantity may not be enough. Yes? Now, anybody who's not married here? Okay, we'll show a picture of a smart boy to her. Bengaluru Huduga. Her friends will ask, hey, how's the boy? If she says the boy is smart, she's happy. But if she says, the boy is smart, but... Similarly, we are going to show pictures, beautiful Bangalore girls to these boys. The girl is pretty, they're happy. But if they say, the girl is pretty, then there is some problem. What could be the problem? She doesn't know English. Alright, now surprise and doubt. If you just say ready, that's a question there. But if you say ready, there's a surprise and a doubt. Ready? All these days, your lesson plan already. Ready? Okay, now difference of opinion. A says she's so humble. Now B says certainly not. See the fall and the rise? Certainly not. Say that. Certainly not. Now compare and contrast like he writes better than Balu. Instead of just saying he writes better than Balu. He writes better than Balu. So when you're reading, when you're speaking, please try to incorporate different tones. Don't always have the falling tone, your listeners will fall off. If it is rising, they'll just be waiting when the storm will subside. And if it is always fall and the rise, it is like a sweet lullaby, you'll put them to sleep. So it has to be a combination wherever it's necessary. Focus on your pronunciation, your tone, your pauses, which are very, very important. Okay? Now quickly read this and then we'll finish off. Read these words loudly. Toy, boys, Roy, voices, joys, enjoying, annoyed, annoying, destroy, noisy, spoiled. Okay, quickly. Boy, Roy, boys, stop making so much noise. Say that, repeat after me. Boys, stop making so much noise. What? Keep your voices down. You're making too much noise. Why are you so annoyed? They're enjoying themselves. They're little boys. Of course they'll make noise. Well, it's very annoying. Boys, they don't listen. They are spoiled. They destroy all the toys are by them. And they're the noisiest boys I've ever had. I wasn't that noisy when I was a little boy. I'm sure. Well, maybe you shouldn't buy them such noisy toys. It's not the toys that are noisy, it's the boys. Okay. Now this side you be Roy, this side you become Joyce. Okay, together understand and then look at them and read. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. Roy.
Stop making so much noise.
What?
Keep your voices down. You're making too much noise.
boys. Okay. So with that, we come to the end of this session. All the best for your teaching practice, your exams, your listening, speaking, everything. Do a good job. Write your lesson plans neatly, put a neat border. We don't want a lot of decoration there, but make sure it is all pinned up. Don't just give loose leaflets there. And your teaching aids, put a neat border, draw a line and write neatly. So all the best, relax and do well, all of you.